Okay, what do I like? I like it like this, kind of.
I was walking with the ghost.
So in this video, I'm going to be doing a get ready with me, and it is going to be talking about homophobes that I've been aware of in Las Vegas as of 3 in the morning. So I am going to link the video that we're talking about below, and I would ask everyone to report it and just make sure that that video gets taken down, as well as his channel possibly. So yeah, I just wanted to make an intro because I had to re-record the video while I was getting ready because my camera was out of focus. So doing a get ready with me, obviously. What we're going to be talking about is something that I saw a couple hours ago. If you're like my close friend, you already got a text message from me asking them to report it because I was that mad about it because of how ignorant these people were. So I woke up around like 3 in the morning. So I went on Facebook and I was just scrolling, and I saw one of my friends post a video that was made about him. And so background, he does drag, and one of the libraries where I'm from, they did a story time for kids, and the reader was going to be dressed up in drag. Okay? I literally don't see a big deal about that because, for one, the kids weren't alone, and even if they were, that means their parents gave them permission to go to this. 2, he's not exploiting his sexuality. He's not doing a drag queen show for them, doing the adult entertainment version, I guess, that all these people are claiming he was doing. He was
literally reading a book
to children and their parents. For some reason, these people took it upon themselves to go to this and protest and tell people that were going inside to support it they had a false god and that they were supporting, like, influencing children at a young age about their sexuality. Matt, the person who was doing the drag, just like things that weren't even true or relevant to the situation.
We are coming
That's
to
what you're coming to watch an adult pervert entertainer grooming
Why
kids.
would you say it's a pervert?
Show me the pictures. Are you kidding me?
He is performing in front of a large audience.
Okay, but this person,
Here he is again.
Listen,
Here he
but
is
this
again.
person doing whatever this is right here, because this is a show.
Yes.
It's a show.
And it's a
This
drag entertainer.
But can I finish? This person is not doing that for the toddler.
But they're promoting it.
Yeah. So they were saying some pretty ridiculous stuff, and I just want to call them out for it. He's just doing things for kids and just reading a story, and who cares how he looked while doing it. The best part of that video, though, is that they were literally including parts of people calling them out.
Children, you freak. I don't want to be around your...
Get out of my space.
Oh my gosh, it looks like alcohol too. There's alcohol in there, right? No. Get your story straight.
Queens do not serve the community. They're pushing
Neither
our
do you.
perverse
Neither do
behavior.
you. Neither do
Yes,
you.
we are, because we're alerting the public about a lot of people telling
Keep
us that
yourself,
they're outraged.
self-certifying yourself.
They included that in their video, and their counter arguments, like the person who made the video, were also saying like incorrect stuff. Like in the very beginning of the video, there's these 2 ladies, and they told the camera guys and all those protesters to leave them alone.
My space.
Okay, leave them alone.
Please tell him to get out of my space and be disrespectful.
Okay, leave them alone, please. Don't harass them.
Please tell him to get out of our space and
I'm making
disrespect.
sure you're not being harassed.
Did you even touch him?
No.
Okay,
Why are you
that's what I
lying about
expect.
What did we lie about?
You said that he assaulted you. No, he didn't.
Did not assault. No, we did not.
Get out of my
Playback.
personal
Space. Playback.
All right.
See, there you go.
Nowhere did they say that they sexually assaulted or hurt them, and they called them out for that. And like both the ladies were like, "What are you? We told you to leave us alone. If you want to make yourself look more like an idiot online, go ahead, do what you gotta do." So then I commented on the video, and that it's like ridiculous how they were acting. They're not being affected at all. And also, why is he so concerned about a child's sexuality at such a young age? Like, isn't that kind of alarming? Why is a grown man thinking about an 8 and 7-year-old, maybe younger, sexuality? That your agenda is fucked up, dude. If that's like your main concern about your children, you should not be having children. Anyways, so his counter argument was literally that his mom and grandmother were against homosexuals, and they were against like the sexual adult entertainment. Like, hold up, let me just put the screenshot, because when he said that, I literally was like, you're an idiot. Like, you literally just... And I was like, So your argument to that is that your mom and grandma were homophobic and you were brought up in a homophobic house. You're continuing a homophobic legacy. And I was like, I can only pray that your kids turn out better than you. And that says, like, that's so crappy. You should be better for your kids and better for their lives to grow and not repeat your grandmother's or your mother's mistakes. You're a shitty human being, like, just admit it. Yeah, and like something else he said, do you even live in the area? Like, that was his first question. And you know what, like, even if I didn't live in the area, does it really fucking matter? Like, you literally did like such a shitty thing, and it matters if I live in the community or not. It doesn't matter if it's different somewhere else than where we live. It's the fact that you're doing it, like the fact that you're being a shitty person. These parents are sick. They think it's a great exposing 5-year-olds to sexuality.
What
are they doing? They are not exploring sexuality and being exposed to sexuality for seeing a drag queen. All right, we're gonna go, okay, you know what? We're gonna go a little bit off kids movies and characters that were inspired by fucking drag queens. I know they let their kids watch Ariel. Ursula's character was literally based off a drag queen. Oh, but because it's a cartoon, it's okay. And you keep fighting these freaks. They are brainwashing our kids, and the parents need to be face slaps. He couldn't even, I don't even know what he was trying to say, be face slaps. Yeah, you can't spell, don't try and insult another person. They are so worried about these kids being exposed to something wrong, something awful, making it almost very aggressive about it, right? But you know what they're like blatantly ignoring is the fact that they are like disturbing the peace. Like, okay, there was literally no reason for them to have gone to that library that morning and did those things and harassed those parents. And you know what? Kids are gonna remember that. They're gonna ask, why are those people screaming and why are those people saying all these things about this person? Like, the kid is gonna remember how they acted. And honestly, like, if you think you're doing a kid a favor, dude, you're literally like, if anything, you're kind of like scarring them in a way. Like, you're inducing that fear, and you want to educate them and make sure that they make good choices. The good choice would be to accept everyone. That's out of the bag for you guys, because the only thing that you accept are people that are straight. What's the word everyone uses, like cis hetero? So I don't really know all the terms. Okay, doesn't mean I'm not gonna stand up for people. How would you feel if it was that way towards heteros? You know what, we're never gonna know what it feels like because it's never been that way. So how are you to say that what these people feel and how they are and who they are is wrong, because you don't know how it feels to be them or how it feels to be ridiculed for who you want to be with? In the very beginning, this dumbass lady comes in.
No bother, I came here to see this.
They're having a drag
That's
queen.
why I came down here to
This is
oppose it.
And it's like, oh yeah, I heard about it and I just wanted to see if it was true. This is not like what God wanted. And then this other white lady comes in.
You're the boss.
What happened to God loves all?
No.
Oh, yeah. Then you need to check your God.
The queen, basically like, all of y'all suck. Like, whatever God you're protesting for is not a real God. She just like basically called them out for being like shitty people. The fact that they were like, oh, you're gonna influence these kids' sexuality, you're gonna influence them wrongly. What are you trying to do? You're trying to make them homophobes. You're trying to make them think that that was wrong. If I knew, I would have been there. I would have been blue in the face telling them to leave. Like, I get it, you have your freedom of speech, but at one point, do you realize that you're being a dick? So religion was like a really big thing in the video. Like, everyone was like, God doesn't love these people, they're sinners, and basically like saying it's a mistake, don't listen to them. And I'm just like, how are you gonna say that? Disclaimer, I'm not a very religious person. I'm not. I have a lot of family that is religious. I'm just personally not. But like, for you to say something like that, assume that you like know they're a mistake. Like, dude, you're a fucking mistake. It's that these people are the reason that I am just not someone that can go to church. Not bagging on religion, just it isn't for me, you know? His headline literally says, drag queen LGBT comes to Las Vegas libraries for kids sex trafficking. Okay, for one, that's total, like, not even clickbait. You're literally just spreading lies. So anyways, yeah. What if he turns out to be a pedophile? You're literally asking a what if question. Anyone can go read to those kids and anyone can possibly be a pedophile. Are you ignorant? Like, just a regular average guy can go read to those kids, and you know what, he can turn out to be a pedophile, but because this guy is a drag queen, you guys are gonna automatically assume like, oh well, would you be happy if this turns out to be a pedophile? Would you be happy if a random guy turned out to be a pedophile?
You'll never know.
So stop making assumptions because you're a homophobe. Oh god. And you know what's crazy is that they could have just stayed home. That's like the crazy part. If they're like, oh, I don't want my kids to see this, where are your kids then? Because I didn't see them in the video. You got a babysitter to literally go protest something like this. You're wasting valuable time. You could be doing something with your kids, taking them to a park, hanging out with them, helping them with school, reading with them, you know, because you're protesting a fucking story time. You are so worried about other people's kids and their parents' choices that you don't even give a fuck about yours. Argue with me. Tell me I'm wrong. Because there's no kids in that video. So, like, you want to say that you want to do better for your kids.
Do better.
Where the fuck are your kids, dude? You're at a library with other parents that are spending valuable time, but you can't hang out with yours? Like, yeah, okay, like a parent's really gonna listen to you. He didn't have any permission to put those people's faces in this video. He literally didn't blur out anyone's faces. So if anything, you're gonna get flagged for that. Those people can literally sue you for putting their faces out on social media.
No, take it, please, and share it with others.
Don't put me on camera.
No, take it, please, and share it with others. Don't put me on camera.
There's not really much to say other than what I've said, and I just wanted to be out there, and I wanted to make sure that the video gets called out, and I hope that a lot of people report the video. I've asked a lot of people to report it already, but I know I messaged a lot of people in the middle of the night because that's when I saw it. Like, you can't take the homophobe out of a person, I guess, once they're already embedded of being an ignorant piece of shit. I know that this video isn't gonna make a difference that much, you know, but at least it'll like spread the fact that like he just can't do things and expect to get away with it and expect to not be ridiculed for it. I know that his video getting taken down and everything is not gonna change him. It's not gonna stop him being a homophobe. But you know what it will stop? It'll stop it spreading. What if one of those videos is like the first thing that a kid sees on a suggested bar? They're gonna see that hate, and other people are gonna see that hate. And yeah, I know not everyone's gonna see it and agree with him, but the fact that people can see it, it's gonna give it attention. There's no reason to give hate attention. And I know I'm making a video, but I'm only making this so that it does get taken down and that you guys see that people are fucking ridiculous. One thing I cannot stand is if you're a homophobe or a racist, and I feel like if you don't report this video and you don't do anything about it, you're a closeted homophobe. And then that's like saying that like, oh well, I have gay friends. It doesn't matter. You have gay friends? Okay. You have friends who do drag? Okay. Or you have friends that do anything like of the sorts? Okay. You're not helping them by being quiet. If you don't say anything, you're just as bad as the person saying something. Like, I'll admit I have a very big privilege. You know, I'm white and I'm straight and like I am never gonna get ridiculed for being that way. And I don't take it for granted. I am not gonna use that, and because I'm okay, I'm not gonna not say something for someone who's not okay. The whole point of this video is to show you that like you need to use your voice and like stand up to these asshole homophobes, and you need to just shut them down. And I have like a lot of friends that are treated this way, and I don't like it, and I'm not gonna be quiet about it. So anyways, thank you guys for watching so much, and make sure you guys check out my other videos. If you guys could do me the favor and report the video and the account along with everything on his account, that would be great. Okay, bye.